Hey guys, up Sandu. The first thing I want to say is I got a new microphone. I got a Blue Yeti. Unfortunately, I'm still learning the ins and outs of how to get good audio quality with. There's actually a lot more to it than just plug and play and boom, you're good. So it may not be good yet, but I'll definitely do more research into this and figure out how to really use this thing to its full potential. If anyone has any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of play around with some guides and some stuff on Audacity just to see how it sounds. So what you're looking at is clips of the Armadyl Mass. This was 2 weeks ago, and it was a massive success. I'm very happy with how it went. I streamed the entire thing. It went almost 4 hours of just pure Armadyl, kill after kill, and a decent amount of people showed up for Armadyl. Armadyl's a pretty, not many really people do Armadyl, so to get almost around 20 unique people, I think I'd say, was very good. Of course, towards the end, people had to go and stuff or ran out of supplies, but in the beginning, we were getting some pretty damn fast kills, and the only problem we had is that we had horrible luck. We must have did 100, multiple hundreds kree'arra kills, and no Armadyl pieces, no hilt, and no pet. So better luck next time, but it was still a lot of fun. I'm glad so many people came, and yeah, it just really shows that I can definitely do more of these events in the future. Feel free to leave suggestions as to what events you guys want to see. I'm thinking Corp for next time, but I'm also open to other group events. Not even necessarily bosses, could be like group PKing or Bandos masses. I've done plenty of those in the past, so let me know what you guys think. Maybe Zammy would be interesting. Who knows? I'm interested to hear some ideas that you guys might have. But yeah, this mass was definitely really proved to me that I can still host these and they can still turn out pretty well. And it's cool to see a lot of experienced people at Armadyl come, and also a lot of people coming for their first time to kill kree'arra. And yeah, really, we're just worked out just perfectly well, other than the fact that we got no drops. But that's something you can really not do anything about. You just have to keep going at it, and even in a mass setting, it's unfortunate when you don't get any drops. But I think that the next mass, especially if it's Corp, where the luck is going to come, it's saved up for that next mass, so I wouldn't worry, guys. We'll definitely get something soon. The last clip I'm going to show here of the Armadyl Mass is that pretty much at the very end. I did come back to get my stuff here, but here's me disconnecting because of the world lag. The stream didn't go down or anything. I didn't drop a single frame, but I couldn't move. My prayer was not turning on, even though I turn on the quick prayers, and I am dead, so rip. But I got all my stuff back, it's no problem. So before we get into some more PvM stuff, I just wanted to show some PvP adventures I had. What I realized is that with the Magic Cape, you can switch spellbooks once a day, so technically you could bring Teleblock and then switch to Ancients with the Magic Cape and then start barraging someone. So I looked around on PvP Worlds, but I really didn't find many people. It's so weird to see the Slayer Caves empty. I mean, on every other world, especially on like a Saturday night when I was recording this, it's just super packed, but not on a PvP world. But what I was hoping for is that someone would just be so frustrated with, damn it, I can't find a world, I'm just going to go to the PvP world, and this world would certainly be open. Even the Relica Slayer Cave, there's really no one here. I'm not really too experienced with magic PKing, as you guys will see in the next clip. I did used to do a lot of Darok PKing back when Darok sets were 5 mil pre-EOC. That was one thing I was pretty good at, but in terms of like hybriding and stuff, my experience is very limited. I would like to get better at it because PKing is definitely one of the more replay value type things in this game. You can get 99s and everything, but you could always just go and PK and have fun. So I do need some more experience. I know how to tank pretty well, luckily, especially if I'm doing so many wilderness bosses, but in terms of like PKing or overhead prayer PKing, it's a little difficult for me so far. But the one place I actually did find someone was the God Wars Dungeon. Here's the trick I mentioned, by the way. You could have the skill tab up and not lose your run energy for quite some time. So in the God Wars Dungeon, I figured maybe someone will just figure that there's no way anyone's going to PK here, and I'll get kill count. And I found someone doing exactly that. And let's see how I do here. I have no run energy, but I have to get this Teleblock. And look at that. There's some noob killing goblins on a PvP world. He's not PKing. Teleblock splashes. I didn't realize it. I entangled, but it's too late. It's gone. I was kind of upset. That would have been a juicy PK. I couldn't imagine like full like borrows or whatever. It would have been pretty funny. Definitely a fail for me. I wasn't sure if the Teleblock hit or not. I wasn't wearing my glasses, which makes it really hard to see like those tiny things. But in the future, definitely we'll have to be a little better about that. So I've actually been doing a lot more Corp. This is just one little clip of some Onyx bolts. We actually did like 4 hours of Corp the other day, and we got 4 Onyx bolts, which is pretty good for a 1 out of 26 drop. I did have them all recorded, but they're in a very long recording, so it could take quite a while to get that. I do have a Dragon Warhammer now, which really helps for Corp. It just makes it so much more fun to just be a person with the Dragon Warhammer on the team and have everyone on the team have one. Here's some Kraken as well. I have almost 1,000 Kraken KC now, but still no pet. It's pretty rare. It's 1 out of 3,000. It is a very common pet, but it's definitely one I'd like to get at some point. Unfortunately, the Kraken Tentacle is not worth much now, but the normal drops are still extremely good, and it's a pretty AFK task, so you can't really complain. Of course, everyone's favorite is Dagannoth Kings. I've still been doing those when I get the task. Like I said in the last video, Slayer is actually quite good for pet hunting. Even Dagannoths, I'm not sure if I have them extended or you can even extend them, but I do have like tasks of around 200 of them, which I do fully at solo Dagannoth Kings. And it's just really nice. It's actually not even that click intensive to do Dagannoth Kings by yourself. The kills are still relatively fast. I don't bring a ton of gear switches just to make it a little bit easier for myself. If you're bringing like a 10-way switch, then it's just going to be constantly switching, and it's just super annoying, and you'll actually waste a lot of room for super restores if you're not going to pray for like the entire time. But there you go, Berserker Ring. Really good feeling to get one of those by yourself. I mean, pretty much all DKs I've done over the years have been duo, and only until recently have I been soloing. And when you get those drops by yourself, it's just kind of nice, 4 mil right in the bank right there. I generally don't do that much Zami anymore because I have the pet already, and none of the drops are insanely expensive. But in this example, I had the Zami task and Arclight, and also Diasporas also had a Greater Demon task. So we tried it out with double Arclight and double task, and it's actually amazing. You get super fast kills, but this is actually a horrible example of one. I'm only showing this kill because of the drop, but you just slice right through him, like 45s constantly with the Arclight. It's extremely accurate. And just really, really great. So maybe I'll still do Greater Demon's task here when I have double task if we're doing a duo. Single is not great, although you can probably get around 10 to 15 kills with super good methods. But yeah, this was just kind of nice, but unfortunately having the pet takes away a little bit of motivation because I could be doing some other boss which I don't have the pet for, and God forbid I get a second Zami pet, which would just be the message in the chat box. But look at that, Staff of the Dead, isn't that amazing? We actually had done a lot of this, so this is not like insane luck. We didn't get any Z spears. We did get 2 Steam battle staffs, so getting a Staff of the Dead at the end of that is pretty nice, even though it's really just about the same price as the Zami spear, about 7 mil or so. So I've still been doing a lot of KBD, as I mentioned in my last video. It's really fast, actually. I don't even bother using the looting bag because you can bank and use the pool so quickly just to, keep restocking and keep your stats high and keep getting special attack. And one thing I did as well is I extended Black Dragon's task, so now instead of getting like 17, I'll get like 50, and they're not a very rare task either, so it's actually a good excuse to go kill KBD and go for that pet. My kill count, as you see in the chat box, is not too much lower than it is now. This clip was actually probably my fastest kill of KBD ever. For some reason, I just get Rambo specs in this kill. Obviously, the Slayer Helm helps quite a bit, but generally the DDS doesn't spec very, very well on KBD. Maybe Dragon Warhammer would be decent, but that would also miss quite a lot. But yeah, normally kills take way longer than this. But the main problem with killing KBD really is that its spawn timer is 45 seconds. I did tweet Mod Ash about increasing it to make it faster, and they said maybe we'll pull it, but it's not their priority. But yeah, I would hope that they would do that in the future, because KBD is pretty nice to kill. It's just 45-second spawn timer can be kind of tedious. So yeah, that's really about it for this video. Sorry if this video was a little bit awkward. Like, I'm not really used to this mic yet, and I wasn't really willing to do a like long 10-minute endless commentary just of like, without me really knowing if I'm the proper position from the mic or whatever. So that'll improve, and like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on how to use the Blue Yeti effectively, please let me know, because I definitely could be getting at least a little bit better quality than I'm getting. This was just a Spark Mac tribe event I went to just for fun, but maybe PKing will also be something I want to look into more in the future. But yeah, I don't know. So right now I'm just working on definitely Corp and Slayer. I got 96 Slayer the other day, so I'm working my way to 99. It's still going to take a long time, and I don't usually have the patience to like do 12 hours of Slayer or something in a row. Like, I'll just do a few tasks here and there and kind of call it a day for Slayer, or get a task that I don't really feel like doing and just kind of put it off to the next day. So it's a gradual process, but I am pretty efficient with it. I don't usually use Piety, but overall I'm decent with my Slayer, and I got all the proper gear and everything. Maybe I'll try using Piety. But yeah, that's really about it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for the mic, and also suggestions for future boss masses. Maybe I'll do one in a few weeks, we'll see. And probably Corp, but if you guys have some better suggestions to do first, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it for this video. I also have some old clips. Maybe I'll show you guys sometime soon. I have an old clip of me getting a Staff of the Dead in 2015. I might put in a video. Generally, I like to have my clips kind of recent, but just kind of some clips that I never really found their way into videos that I could definitely show you guys next. But yeah, other than that, that's about it for this video. Please like this video if you enjoyed. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you haven't already, and also join the clan chat, which is AndrewAJT62. Same as my YouTube name, that'll be on screen. And you can also follow me on Twitter and Twitch down below, and also join the Discord, which has been pretty active recently. I actually like how people are, posting pictures in there and their drops and stuff. It's kind of nice to see. Otherwise, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.